Appeal is nothing but lodging a complaint. There are 5 orders against which no appeal can be filed. They are interest order under section 234A, 234B, 234C, revisional order under section 264, settlement commission order, authority of advance ruling order, order of ITAT on question of facts. Against these 5 orders, no appeal can be filed, and there are 4 levels of appeal hierarchy. 4 levels of hierarchy actually: CIT appeal, ITAT, High Court, and Supreme Court. First, CIT appeal is nothing but the first appeal. Appeal against the following orders. That is, the following orders can be appealed to CIT. Order of assessment, order of assessing officer under section 143 subsection 3, that is scrutiny. 144 best judgment assessment. 147 reopening of cases. 153 assessment order. Intimation under section 143 subsection 1, 200A, 206 CB. Rectification order under section 154. Any other order of ABO, assessee can for CIT, only assessee can file an appeal to CIT. Only assessee, the two within 30 days from the date of receipt of order. Delay can be condoned if there is sufficient reason, and stay of demand. If an order is passed if an order is passed by the assessment any assessment order is passed and you have a tax liability, so department will issue demand notice asking to pay tax liability within 30 days. So if you're filing appeal, that doesn't mean that you're not going to pay the tax. You have to pay the tax, but you're not satisfied with the decision, so you're going to appeal to a higher authority. You're taking that matter to a higher authority. So these in that matter, these time limit will expire. So you may file an appeal to assessing officer for seeking stay of demand. Application filed under section 220 subsection 6 to assessing officer for seeking stay of demand, and also an application to appellate authority before which the case is pending. If the case is pending before CIT, make an application to CIT. If it is before ITAT, make an application to ITAT, and then AO may grant the stay of demand. And then and appeal to CIT is filed in prescribed form number 35, along with the statement of order, copy of order, grounds of appeal, fee, and the entire set is called memorandum of application, shall be in duplicate. And the fee for application is, if the assessed income is up to 1 lakh, it is 250. If the assessment income is greater than 1 lakh and up to 2 lakhs 500, more than 2 lakhs 1000. In any other cases that is not related to assessed income, it is 250. And the CIT has a power to enhance the assessed income. That is, if you file written of income for 20 lakhs and assessing officer made it as 25 lakhs, and you file an appeal to CIT, and then CIT can make it 25, 30 also. Yes, it has the power to enhance the assessment, and it also has the power to reduce or confirm the assessment. That is okay. It is 20 lakhs. It can reduce to 10 lakhs also. It has a power to reduce or confirm the assessment, and it has power to condone delay, and it has power to make inquiries, and it has power to rectification of mistake. If the order is passed by CIT, it can rectify the order passed by it, and it can grant the stay. It can reject the appeal also, and it has power to admit additional evidence subject to certain conditions. If the assessee produced evidence but AO rejected the evidence, and AO demanded such evidence but assessee fails to give such evidence due to sufficient reasons, or due to non-availability of the evidence at the time, or if assessing officer did not demand the evidence but the evidence was relevant and the assessee fails to produce such evidence due to sufficient cause, or assessing officer complete the proceedings without giving chance of providing such evidence, and CIT shall pass an order within 1 year from the end of the year in which the appeal was filed, and it is an advisory limit, and that is not mandatory limit. For example, if the appeal was filed on 15th June 2020, year ending 31st March, year ending is 31st March 2021, and CIT may pass an order within 1 year, that is 31st March 2022, and it is not an mandatory limit, it is just an advisory limit. And if you are not satisfied with the CIT order, you may file an appeal to ITAT within 60 days from the date of receipt of order. Here appeal can be made by assessee or department in form number 36. In CIT it is form number 35. For ITAT it is form number 36, and along with the statement of facts, grounds of appeal, copy of order, fee, and the entire set is called memorandum of application, like already known to you. And it is in triplicate. In CIT it is in duplicate, and ITAT is in triplicate. And filing fee, if the assessed income is up to 1 lakh, 500, more than 1 lakh, and up to 2 lakhs, it is 1500, more than 2 lakhs, it is 1% of assessed income. And in other cases it is 500. Maximum is more than 2 lakhs, 1% of assessed income, or maximum 10,000. And in ITAT, the decision is given by the panel of judges called bench. If the total income is up to 50 lakhs, then it will be judged by single member. Single member will judge. If it is more than 50 lakhs, then it will refer to divisional bench or special bench. Divisional bench consists of 2 members. One is judicial member and one is accountant member. And the decision is given by the majority. If there is any difference, and the matter is referred to ITAT president, and the ITAT president will refer it to another member, and whose decision shall be final. And and there are also orders against which appeal can be filed to ITAT directly. That is dispute resolution panel order under section 144C, revision order under 263, or order under section 144BA, or CIT, CCIT, DGIT, DIT order. And ITAT shall pass an order or judgment within 4 years from the end of the year in which the appeal was filed. Again, it was an advisory limit. And stay of demand, here you can file an application for stay of demand, and the ITAT will provide give the stay of demand, will provide the stay of demand for 180 days. If the ITAT fails to give judgment within 180 days, then it can further extend the stay, but the stay period does not exceed 365. That is, the original plus extension does not exceed the 365 days. And again, you are not satisfied with the ITAT order, then you may file an appeal to High Court within 120 days. High Court and Supreme Court Civil Proceedings Code 1908, and High Court and Supreme Court admit the appeal against the question of law and not against the question of facts. And Supreme Court has the power to review the order, and Supreme Court says that High Court also has the power to review the order in one of its case law. And again, if you are not satisfied with the High Court order, and you may file an appeal to Supreme Court within 90 days. Overall, there are 4 levels of appeal. First, appeal to CIT within 30 days, and next to ITAT within 60 days, and then High Court within 120 days, and then to Supreme Court within 90 days.